Joining us now from Maryland is Lauren Tula Poindexter, host of Tula Talks online. And Lauren, thanks for being with us as always. Netflix is back and going back in time.
Yes, listen, Netflix has heard our cries. Wednesday, they announced that they will be dropping 7 Black classic sitcoms to include Moesha, The Parkers, 101, Half and Half, Girlfriends, and The Game. I'm missing something. Let me see. Moesha, The Game, Sister Sister, Girlfriends, The Parker, Half and Half, and 101. Yes, that's all of them. Y'all, we have literally been asking Netflix to bring these shows to their platform for years. And finally, they heard our cry. We are getting our shows just in time during this pandemic. I mean, this has probably been the most exciting thing that has happened during this pandemic, as you can tell. Like, I'm excited. So if I don't answer my phone, that's what I'm going to be doing, binging on my shows.
Is it just me, or do you watch these shows and you look back and you say, I wore that? My hair looked like that? I mean, you know, it's one thing to look back and laugh. It's another thing to look back and laugh at ourselves.
You know, let me tell you, usually now, if I look back at some of my old photos, I would say that. But watching these shows, their style, I mean, these shows came out in the early 90s and early 2000s. So, I mean, they slayed when it came to the fashion scene. So looking back at them, it definitely makes you feel like, you know, for me, I watched it when I was like in elementary school, middle school, and high school. So that gives me that feeling of growing up. But also, I mean, the content. Even though it was filmed in the 90s and early 2000s, the content is still very relevant. The actresses and actors are bomb in them. And I mean, there's a clip that Netflix released on Wednesday that pretty much explains it all.
So is Moesha a grandmother now? I mean, or how old is she now?
You know, so Brandy plays Moesha. I love Brandy. I don't think she's a grandma now. I think she's in like her mid-40s. I mean, I don't think Moesha's old enough to be a grandmother now.
Is that like a girl? She's in her mid-40s? So
I guess technically she's old enough to be a grandmother, but Moesha's not a grandmother.
Just checking. So anyway, Leslie Jones is making waves, and in a good way.
Yes.
The Emmy nominations have never been the same. Let's take a look.
The nominees for Outstanding Comedy Series are Curb Your Enthusiasm, Dead to Me. I love that show. The Good Place! Ah! Insecure! Insecure. The Kominsky Method. Did I say that right? Did I say that right? The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Schitt's Creek. What We Do in the Shadows. Oh, these are the nominees for Outstanding Comedy Series. You guys, congratulations. Okay, now I'm going to read the nominees for Outstanding Drama Series. I'm going to do it dramatically too. Watch. Better Call Saul. The Crown, The Handmaid's Tale, I love that show, Killing Eve, The Mandalorian, Ozark, Stranger Things, and Succession. Those are the nominees for Outstanding Drama Series. You guys, congratulations, nominees.
So Leslie Jones never wanted to disappoint the audience, did not disappoint the audience this time.
Absolutely. You know, I love her when she was on Saturday Night Live. She always brings a lot of energy to whatever she's doing, and she didn't fail us this time. As she was announcing the winners or the nominees, you can tell that she loved these shows. She was freaking out like she was a fan of these shows. And, you know, it was very cute and very fun to watch her do this.
Is it actually just genuine? Because usually when they announce these shows, they act like they're not rooting for somebody. And I've actually done this on the local level, and you're reading the nominee and you know who you want to win, and you also know who you want to lose. And so I would always lower my voice just an octave if I wanted somebody to lose. Oh yeah, and here's so-and-so and so-and-so, and it was a great show, a lot of. But then when you got to the one you wanted to win, oh man, this was slamming. This was the greatest thing going. And Leslie Jones kept it real.
She did. She really did. You know, and I think I definitely appreciate her keeping it real. And you can tell that she genuinely loved these shows. She gave us whatever was thinking, you know, at the top of her head. She let us know how she felt as she read those off. So I wish more people would do that. You know, let us see how you feel. I know you're supposed to remain politically correct when announcing these. You know, you want to spare people's feelings, but I think it was a breath of fresh air that she was able to do that.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little old-time religion with, let's just say, a new time feel. Stay with us.